the gardens, okay? My name is Enrique, and I will be the tour guide. Excuse me. As we all know, people, safety is always first. Please remain seated at all times once you board, especially your little ones. I think I saw a few children back there. Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, please make sure your little ones are secured. Please, thank you. Secure and sitting down at all times, please. Very, very important. I'm going to be referring to the passenger side, on your right, passenger side, or my side, the driver's side, to point out different areas of interest along the way for your convenience, okay, people? Everybody ready? How's the audio in the back? Everybody? Thumbs up? Audio? Good. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Let's go, people. Let's get going. We should be back within 20 minutes. That's all it takes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go. I'm sure, I know that all of you, a lot of you, not all of you, I don't know about all of you, but a lot of you went back there to see a beautiful panther on the passenger side, on your right. He's walking around still. I'm trying to find him. I saw him a while ago. He's walking around right in front of those windows. Like I said, I know that some of you saw him already. Let me tell you all about that beautiful animal. Again, he's our state mammal, Florida panther. His name is Buddy. So Buddy was brought here by Wildlife Rescue when he was just 6 months old. He was actually kept as a pet by a famous MMA fighter that lives just up the road from here. The Buddy was not being mistreated or anything, just that it's totally illegal to keep a panther as a pet in your residence, as you would imagine. I always say that more than illegal, I think it's quite dangerous, really. People, Buddy is 5 years old now. He's about 150 pounds, a big, beautiful animal. You saw him. 6 feet long, beautiful, beautiful cat. The Florida panther, like Buddy, is from the same family as cougars, mountain lions, pumas, even jaguars. They're all in the same family. The only difference is that all those cats that I just mentioned, they're found all over the United States. As opposed to the Florida panther is found only here in the state of Florida. That's one of the main reasons why they were considered an endangered species. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they have been taken out of the endangered list already. We've been keeping track of their breeding and their mating behavior in the wild, and records are showing that they've been breeding very successfully. Hopefully our cat will continue for many years to come. All right, the other side, people, flamingo pond. There's only 6 species of flamingos in the world, and we're lucky to have 3 of them in the gardens. Now that specific color you see in the pink flamingos, wherever they are, back there on the left, that color you see in the pink flamingos, people, is due to their diet, okay? It's because of what they eat. It's only algae and shrimp. The algae, of course, they find from the bottom of the pond, still listed, and it's sent to them by wildlife crews, and they go around twice a day, and they feed all the animals and all the birds. Speaking of birds, before I tell you about the little white birds, which I will, on the driver's side, everybody take a look at the peacock. See him right there? Peacock is a male right there with the beautiful feathers. Peacocks are males, females are called peahens, and the little ones, of course, are called peachicks, of course. Now the male, the beautiful animal, the bird, the male, peacock is the one with those feathers. The reason the peacock, the male, has those feathers is to impress their females during mating season. Maybe some of you have seen in magazines or movies, they open up in a beautiful arch. That's what they do to impress their females. Mating season starts next month already, March. From March to August. Long mating season here, so we're going to have quite a few little bitches running around here very soon. We'll talk more about peacocks, and we're going to definitely see more up ahead. I'll tell you more about it, okay? Right now, back to these little white birds on the driver's side, people. These are called American white ibis. IBIS. These birds are native to Florida, and they're actually very, very smart. They're the last bird to leave the area when a storm is approaching, and the very first one to come back as the storm passes. The path and the flamingo pond on this one on the right that I'm pointing at, that will take you to the back where we have more enclosures of native animals. We got bobcats right there, we got river otters, turtles, geese, baby alligators, huge alligators also. Our own beautiful Florida black bear. His name is Chuck. He's also back there next to the river otters. Plenty to see, plenty to do, people. Beautiful day here. Has turned out to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Take advantage of it, okay? There's another beautiful peacock right there. People with feathers, the feathers that the peacock has, they lose those feathers feathers completely in the summer months, okay? Through April, May, June, July, August, they have no feather whatsoever. They started to grow it again in October. And they will grow, they got another month. They will grow those feathers till March. Like I said, that's when mating season starts. Although they're pretty much completely grown already, but some of them will grow another 6 inches, more or less, who knows? Beautiful, beautiful birds, people. Peacock. We have another one on the passenger side coming up. Take a look. Passenger side. The house was built for Mr. Floyd and Mrs. Jane Ray, W-R-A-Y. The Rays came here from Indiana in 1925 on vacation, and they fed over the area, even though all this area where we are driving right now, people, this was all on the water, okay? This was all swamp. Keep in mind that this was, and still is today, considered the Everglades, okay? The very eastern side of the Everglades National Park starts right here. Yes, of course, it will develop a lot, but it is still officially the Everglades, that's the beginning of the Everglades National Park on the eastern side. Another beautiful peacock coming up, people on the passenger side right there. Beautiful birds. Peacock is the national bird of India. Let's move on. We're talking about a few tropical trees that we have in the area. Starting with this one, the driver's side. That one that I'm pointing out right here, people, is an avocado tree. Avocados from Mexico, aguacate in Spanish, right there. Now, people think that the avocado is a vegetable, because we do eat it with salt, and pepper, onions, and olive oil, and we toss it on a salad, which is, by the way, delicious. But it's actually a fruit. The avocado is a fruit. And that's where we get the guacamole beans from. Very, very delicious. Everybody take a look at the, on the top, look at on the passenger side, up there at the top of the tree, you see that? You see a peacock on top of the branch of that live oak tree? The reason he's out there, let me explain something. We have a lot of critters that roam around here at night, okay? They say it's a bobcat roaming around. I've never seen them. I do come out on this area once in a while after sunset, and I seen foxes. I seen raccoons and a lot of other snakes, of course, iguanas, but I've never seen the bobcat. But I'm sure some peacocks have seen them, and that's why they spend the night, believe it or not. These peacocks can fly way up there in the highest branches of those trees. That's why they spend the night to stay safe from all those critters that I mentioned. Very, very smart. Moving on, people, moving on. On the driver's side, this is what I call a mini banana plantation. Bananas, plátanos in Spanish, right here. Now, bananas are not trees, okay? You always hear people say banana trees. Bananas are plants. Check out the trunk of these plants, you see? It's not a solid wooden bark. The trunk consists of a series of leaves that come up and form the trunk. And they do look a little raggedy, but they're not, people. They're actually very, very healthy. Most of them, I'd say all of them, actually. All of them are going through that process by now of replacing all those brown leaves. Will be falling off very soon. And a new bunch of green leaves will spring up to replace those trunks. Banana plants. Coming up to a very important area on the driver's side. This is what we call a hardwood hammock tree island. Hardwood hammock tree island. And there's hundreds of these tree islands in the Everglades that provided habitat for the Native Americans. Okay? This is exactly where they live, where they build their homes. Remember what I said when we started the tour? All this was on the water, where we are right now. So they built their homes on top of these islands. Obviously, that was high enough for them to stay high and dry, from staying clear of water. Keep in mind, those trees, people, that's Mother Nature's creations there. Those trees, they've been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, okay? We're going to talk more about that area. Our return route brings us back this way. I will tell you a little more about that area. Very important on the other side. Moving on, coming up to what I call a mini tropical rainforest. Although it is a true rainforest, it's a miniature one compared to the ones that I've been to in my lifetime, especially the one in the Dario jungle in Panama, where I spent some time doing research. Now that specific rainforest is at least 100 times denser than this one. By denser, I mean the canopy of it is completely covered with thousands of trees, to the point where no light gets through it whatsoever. Now, what we don't know is that 70% Antarctica has at least one rainforest. The biggest one, the one found in South America, the Amazon jungle, the Amazon rainforest. I spent some time there also, where records show that it gets anywhere from 15 to 20 feet of rain every year. That's a lot of water. Countries that make up the Amazon rainforest are Colombia, Venezuela, Peru, Ecuador, Argentina. 60% of northern Brazil is all rainforests and trees, which, by the way, are very, very important to the ecosystem of Earth. And actually, to you and I, to all of us. People, 30% of all oxygen on Earth is provided by the trees in the rainforest. That's why it's so important to keep all these trees healthy, especially for our children, our grandchildren, and for generations to come as well. All right, moving on. Another tree outing up here. Keep in mind what I said. These trees are all edible flora, people. These trees are, there's no maintenance required here whatsoever. We don't touch these trees at all. As a matter of fact, this canopy was completely covered with hundreds of trees. As you can see, we have lost a lot of trees here. And that is due mostly to all the hurricanes that we have suffered here through the years. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, are aware that unfortunately we're famous for having a lot of hurricanes down here in South Florida, which have taken the toll of a lot of trees down here in the garden. Here's some remnants of it right here. But keep in mind, we do not replace anything here, people. We don't plant anything, okay? We live just like Mother Nature created it. We don't mess with Mother Nature's creation. This area was habitat for a Native American, described as the Questas, the Mississukis, the Seminoles lived up here. Although this is pretty much strictly Seminole country, that the Questas and the Mississukis, they live south of here in Miami. All right, let's, I haven't seen any turtles on this pond. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you about this pond in a minute. Looking for turtles. The sun is coming out, so they might be coming out later. Not yet. It's actually too chilly for them, too cold for them. Let me explain. People, turtles are cold-blooded reptiles. Cold-blooded reptiles. What does that mean? That means that they need the sun to survive. They need the sun to keep the temperature of their bodies up. And what they will do, they will come out of the water and they will sun themselves, especially the nice sunny day. They need to gather as much heat as possible from the sun. Maybe hopefully later on, the sun will, seems like the sun is starting to peek out. We'll keep doing it right now. Might be able to see a few turtles later on. Keep in mind, again, people, this is the beginning of the Everglades, like I said. The Everglades National Park starts right here on the eastern side. The further west you go from here, of course, the more water you'll see. You'll see swamps, you'll see more ducks, more birds. You'll see iguanas, raccoons, all kinds of critters, bobcats, panthers, of course. Let me talk to you about these birds. I don't know what this is a female. I believe it's a female. I don't know why she's by herself. Oh, there she is. There's a male over there. People, let's move up here. Take a look at that one. And there's another one right here, another couple. Two birds. And on your passenger side, there's a few more. Those are not ducks, people. These are not ducks, okay? These are called Egyptian geese. Egyptian geese. Everybody, take a look at their eyes. Can you see you see that? I don't know, ladies, what is that? Mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadow, whatever it's called. But actually, they got that name. They got it named hundreds and hundreds of years ago because they said they resemble Cleopatra. Egyptian geese. One very interesting fact about those birds, people, they will always be together as a couple. Male and female will always be together. I see 1, 2, 3, I don't know who's middle there, but there are, I think, like 4 couples. Beautiful birds. Egyptian geese. I need to talk to you about these trees, dear people. These are called Everglades fan forest trees. You see the leaves? They do resemble a fan. Now the sound of these trees in the Everglades that provide shelter and refuge to living critters. I have personally seen a lot of foxes. I've seen raccoons, turtles, iguanas, squirrels, ducks, all kinds of critters. They take shelter under these trees to stay safe. Mostly from alligators and bobcats. matter of fact, quite a few years ago when I was still a young man, I used to go hunting a lot of the Everglades, and we would set up our campgrounds where they need those trees to shelter us mostly from the sun, sometimes the rain and bugs. Moving on, who knows where these are? Anybody? What are these trees? These are mango grove, people, mangoes. Mango trees. There's no fruit on these trees, as you can see. These trees are completely bare. Mango season has been over now for about 5 months already. Back in July, I'm even August of last year, we had thousands of mangoes on the trees. We had a very, very successful mango season last year, hopefully this year. It seems to me that we're going to have a very good season. Also, it depends how much rain we get during the rainy season coming up. But take a look, I'm going to show you something. The trees are already a lot of, take a look at these buds. Look at the flowers, look at this. These are the flowers of the mango fruit, people. Now, unfortunately, a lot of these flowers will not survive, okay? They're kind of, I don't know why they come out, they're kind of early in the season. It's only early February, and they usually don't stop blooming till late March. But they're already out, as you can see, thousands of them. A lot of these buds will not survive. A lot of them will dry up and fall off. But the ones that survive, and of course, more buds will spring out, of course, but those are the ones that will become the mango fruit. Hopefully May, June, July, August, we're going to have a lot of mangoes, people. Mangoes, delicious. Let me tell you what I'm doing right now, people. I'm going to make a quick stop right here. Anybody want to get off? You're welcome to do so. Go for a little stroll up the cactus garden there on the passenger side. You can go for a little walk and go up ahead. Let me get out and talk to you. Let me get out and talk to you. All right. Talk out here. Ladies, excuse me. You can see the butterfly conservatory, okay? And what I'll do is I will pick you up on the right-hand side of the facility. I will wait for you in about 4 minutes or so, unless you want to walk back. Anybody? Yeah? Go see the butterflies. I don't know if there's any. There were not many butterflies earlier today because it was too chilly for them. They don't like the cold at all, but hopefully the sun they will be coming out now that the sun is out. I'll see you in about 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
5 minutes
On the right-hand side of the facility. Yes, ma'am. Okay? Those of you that are still with us, with me, let me tell you about this little garden. Cactus garden. This is actually quite new. It's only a year old. Actually, it was a year last September. A year ago, September, we finished building this. As you all know, cacti are mostly from the desert. They require very little water. Most of these cacti are from the Euphorbia family, different varieties of Euphorbia. This light green one right there is just a candelabra. Candelabra, this one in the very front is called a Madagascar palm. Madagascar palm, yes sir. Madagascar palm right there. Butterfly conservatory people, butterfly conservatory. I hope the butterflies are. They're there. They just hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see if I see any here. We're gonna have to ask those guests if they see anybody. I see a few, very little, very few. Let me explain what's going on. We're presenting 50 different species of butterfly here, people. Okay. Actually, I should wait till everybody gets back, so I'll tell them you don't mind. Let's wait till everybody gets back, okay? Oh, I don't mind repeating myself, but in this case, what the heck? I'll tell you right now. We are presenting 50. You're gonna have to listen to it twice, okay? We're presenting 50 different species of butterfly, all native of Florida. That's very important to remember. All the butterflies that you see here are native of Florida, and we release them. We release those butterflies every 5 or 6 days, it depends. If they're native of Florida, we release those butterflies. Not only we do that purposely, but you can see it's a walking facility, meaning that every time that door opens, some of those butterflies will fly out on their own, which is okay. It's okay to do since, like I said, they're native of Florida. People cycads, these plants are often confused for fern. As you can see, these plants do resemble ferns. They're actually a living fossil. They've been around for millions of years. They were once a main source of food, main source of nutrition for the vegetarian dinosaurs over 500 million years ago. Cycads are mostly from Mexico, Central and South America, and the Caribbean islands, where I get my origin from, the island of Cuba. Although we do have our own genetic cyca here in Florida, so the cool cyca. Keep in mind, everyone, that flamingo gardening is not a zoo, although we don't have too many animals out right now, but well, we rescue and rehabilitate animals. We are wildlife sanctuary, botanical garden, and animal sanctuary where we rescue and rehabilitate animals as well as birds. Those animals, like a beautiful bird body, cannot be released back to the wild as they're human increases in hunting behavior. And they don't mind living here. We take very, very good care of them. Bodies of that bird. Alright, drivers have people. Nice and chilly. Everybody okay? Mount Flamingo was once one of the main areas of habitat for Seminoles. Strictly Seminoles lived up here, okay? This is exactly where they built their homes. Imagine being here 500 years ago or more. Looking over and seeing 2 or 3 families of Seminoles living here. That's exactly the way it was. They built their pequeños among all these trees that you see here.
Could you stop a second?
I'm sorry?
You lost the hat.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on to your hat. There you go.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Thanks.
Sitting down, please. People, remember what I said? Oh, this area we are now, we saw on the water, right? This is all swamp. So the Seminoles, they needed canoes to travel from one tree island to the other, which they did quite often, mostly for hunting purposes. As a matter of fact, we did find half a canoe of some artifacts belonging to the Seminoles up here quite a few years ago. Okay, moving on. Almost done, people. Almost done. I need to talk to you about these trees on the passenger side. Boy, that's kind of drying up a little bit. They look like cactus. They're not cactuses, people. Those are actually agave. Agave plant from Mexico. Agave, Mexico. Come on, guys. What do we get? Agave, Mexico. Tequila. Tequila. All right. They look to me that they need a little water. Kind of loosen their
Not today.
end of their
Not
leaves
this
there.
week.
Moving on, people, let me tell you, what time is it? I don't know whether the interview. I went to the show already. We had an animal show at 11:30 and 1:30. We have another one at 3:30, which I will tell you all about in a minute. Before I do that, something I heard today about the Ray House. You know, the Ray House is now a museum, okay? On the driver's side, the Ray House is now a museum, and I urge you to go in, take a little tour of it, either by yourself, or there's a tour down here that will tell you all about the life of Mr. Floyd and Mrs. Jane Ray, and the history of Flamingo Gardens, which is very, very interesting. I do recommend you go in, people, you will enjoy it. Spend as much time as a little time as you want in there. What time is it? Almost 2 o'clock. You have plenty of time. Walk around, enjoy it the day. Have some lunch, cafeterias, your passenger side. And at 3:30, hold on, everybody please remain seated. Everyone please remain seated until I have made a complete stop inside the station. At 3:30, next animal show is at 3:30. You take this path where this gentleman is walking up on the driver's side. Take that path up to the signs on your left over there. You see our white signs over there? Aviary. Birds. Right next to the aviary is the amphitheater. That's where the show will be presented at 3:30. They will bring out different birds, different animals. I'm not sure what animals they're presenting today. It will be hawks, owls, raccoons. I don't know about the bald eagle. They had the bald eagle last month. Beautiful, beautiful birds. Hawks, owls, raccoons, turtles, iguanas, squirrels, even a snake. Beautiful walk-on speaks of snake. They'll tell you all about the animals, people. So check it out. Whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you enjoy this tour. I enjoy